not set this up before I didn't practice this part. Okay, there we go. You want to kind of scoot over about here. We're trying to follow the social spacing guidelines. That's why times are limited right now to 6. I'm sorry about that. Don't touch her. I'm so sorry. Don't breathe. I'm trying to get us to do our part here. Sorry. I know, right? Feel a little craziness. It's like I get measuring tape. I'm gonna get that. No, I'm not gonna go that far. Okay? I'm not gonna go that far. Measuring tape. Shebang. So. All right, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. A big inhale. Nice smooth exhale. And then if you've done yoga before, I'm going to guess that. I should ask that right away. The big rule around here is don't get hurt. So if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Go find something else to do. Keeping those eyes closed, continuing those big breaths. And big exhale out. Big breath in. And big exhale out. On your next breath, let that chin sink towards your chest. Bring that right ear to your right shoulder. Gently drop the head back. Left ear to left shoulder and on around again. Nice and gentle. Taking care that we're not feeling any pinching or any big aches in our neck. And if you get a little tinge of pain in your neck, slowly move out of it. Well, let's go ahead and switch directions. Right back to the center here. We're going to slide our legs right on out into butterfly, bringing the bottoms of those feet together. And again, inhale, sit up tall, shoulders roll back, belly button pulls in, a little lift through our pelvic floor. And as we exhale, let those legs get heavy. And if you want to continue to keep your eyes closed, you can. And then from here, if you prefer your practice with the Ujjayi breathing, we can move there now. So closing our mouth. Taking that nice deep inhale through our nose. Nice smooth exhale out of our nose. And again, nice breath in. Smooth breath out. And then seeing if you can tap into that gentle constriction in the back of your throat. Almost like the sensation of fogging up a mirror, but that breath is moving in and out through your nose. And then that constriction after a few tries, if it's just not coming to you right away, that's okay. Let that part go. You can focus on it each class, and eventually it will start to happen. It just takes a little training of that muscle. With your next exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, twist through those shoulders. Turning those shoulders and your gaze toward the back of the room as far as you can go. Every inhale, lengthen through that spine like a little string is pulling you nice and tall as you sink into this twist. And exhale, cruise back through the center, bringing your hands back to your knee, and then just cruise on over to the other side. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. shoulders, turning and gazing behind you as far as you can stand it. Every inhale, lengthening through our spine, making ourselves just a little taller. And release. Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs. As you inhale, gently guide them together. Hands come off to your side with windshield wiper our legs here just a little bit. And on our next inhale, let's bring those legs in, and exhale, let's roll on over into a tabletop. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to bring those toes together, knees mat distance apart, and slide on into child's pose. Get nice and long for your arms here. But you have those arms nice and long. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Take a nice big inhale here, and as you exhale, let those hips sink towards your heels, as low as they can go here. With every exhale, sinking a little deeper. And then once you feel you're as far as you can go with those hips, see if you can sink a little through your chest. Making a connection all the way to the ground, if you got that in you, your body will move that way. And then with your exhale, walk those arms off the right side of the mat, getting a little half crescent moon in that top half of your body. Reaching out nice and long with that left hand. Bring your head to the floor, to a block, or to a pillow, whatever you have. Reaching out nice and long through that left side. Take a nice deep breath in, sending that breath into your rib cage, and let it out. And get a nice deep breath into that left side body, and then let it out. And one more time, big deep breath into your left side here, and then let it all out. On your next inhale, walk those hands back in through the center, and as you exhale, cruise on over to the left side, extending that right arm out as far as you can go. Reaching out with that right hand as far as you can make it. Yep, make it go. Get it out there like it's in a race with your left hand here. And then take a big deep breath in, using your lungs, stretch those ribs, and then let it out. Big breath into your ribs, and let it on out. One more time, big deep breath into that side body, and let it on out here. And on your inhale, we'll cruise back through the center, bringing those palms together in front of you, and with your next breath, bend at the elbows, bringing those hands all the way to the base of your neck if you can get them there. Tucking those arms right there by your ears, and then try to walk your elbows away from you. Try not to be right on top of your elbows. Try to get onto your triceps, as close as you can to those triceps. Then sink through your chest. And then exhale those hands to the mat. Press those palms in. Inhale, rocking up, making our way into our tabletop. This time we will stay here. Knees are right below our hips, hip distance apart. Tops of our feet are flat on the floor. Our arms are shoulder distance apart. Elbows are right below the shoulders. Wrists are right below the elbows. We're pressing out through our palms and through our fingers. Our little suction cups are holding our palms in place. If you feel it in your wrist, make sure you're balancing it out all the way to your fingers here. Pulling our belly button in, flattening out through our lower back. Make sure we're lifting through our head, not letting it dangle right here. We're going to keep our head nice and in neutral here. And then on an inhale, let that chest sink toward the floor as you pull it forward, like you're trying to get that chest past your biceps for cow. Keep going through these cats and cows here at your own pace. Big movement if you can stand it. Really feeling each stretch through that spine, feeling the sensation of how cow feels and then what cat feels like. Noticing those feelings in your body here. Looking good here. And then we'll come back into neutral. And we'll pause right here. And we'll take a little creative movement. If you want to move a little, wiggle those hips from side to side. Maybe move them in a circle if that feels good to you. Whatever your body's calling you to do right now. Make those little movements. Or big movements, whatever it is that you like. And then we're going to come back into our neutral position. And exhale, anchoring through our left hand, getting strong through that left arm all the way up, not caving into our shoulder. Make sure we're nice and light on our shoulder. And then inhale, sweep that right arm on up. And exhale, bring that right arm under your left, gently coming to your cheek and your shoulder here. If you need some support under your head, please place a blanket, a block, anything you need. Your head and neck should be relaxed here. And once you have your head and neck settled, you can extend that left arm out over your ear, or sweep that left arm up and exhale, wrap it around your back. See if you can tuck your hand into your hip crease. And then roll that left shoulder open on your exhale, if that feels okay for you. Taking your time here in this thread the needle pose, keeping the head and neck comfortable. Every exhale, open that shoulder just a little bit more. Inhale, let's sweep that left arm up. Exhale, bring that palm into the mat. Inhale, bringing yourself back into your tabletop. Exhale, anchoring through our right arm now, being nice and strong, making sure we're not caving into our shoulder. We're staying light through that shoulder. Inhale, sweep that left arm on up. Exhale, sweep it on through. Gently coming to rest on your head and your neck here, keeping your head and neck relaxed. Once that is settled, extend that right arm out over your ear. Feel free to sweep that right arm up and exhale, tuck it around your back, or tuck your arm around your back. See if you can get your hand into your hip crease. Inhaling here and exhale, rolling that shoulder open. And inhale, let's sweep that right arm up. Exhale that palm to the mat. Press that palm in and inhale into tabletop. Have an exhale here, and then on your next inhale, flip those toes and exhale. Let's cruise on into our downward dog. It's our first one, so we'll calibrate this one here, pressing those palms in nice and even. Triceps are spinning in towards your ears. Head and neck relaxed. You can give a little nod from side to side here, making sure your head and neck are totally relaxed. Top of your head pointing to the floor. Feet are about hip distance apart here. And as you inhale, lift those hips up toward the ceiling. Belly button pulls in. As you exhale, press those thighs out toward the back of the room. Letting your heels head toward the mat. Pedaling it out here if that feels good. If your hamstrings are feeling a little achy, get some nice gentle pedals through the back of those legs. And then settling into your downward dog. And remember, downward dog is about lengthening and strengthening your spine. Those legs are secondary, so don't get too wrapped up in trying to get those heels to the mat. On your next inhale, bend the knees if you need to. Let those arms be heavy. Those arms are like wet noodles, just dangling off the side here. Again, really relax through that head and your neck. Your neck should have no effort in it right now. We'll hang out here for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, if you'd like to take that elbow to elbow and take those little sways from right to left, you are welcome to do that. Still relaxing through that head and neck. Back into stillness. Root those feet into that. Press those feet into that. And inhale, slowly roll on up. Head and neck are the last thing to rise. Pulling those arms relaxed out to your side. And we're going to make our way into our mountain pose here. So inhale. And exhale. Let's press those feet into the mat. I like the anatomically correct version here. So our toes and knees are forward. If you like the classic and you want to go toes together, heels apart, you are welcome to do that. Pressing those feet into the mat nice and even. Lifting through our quads here. Pelvic bowl tilts forward, belly button pulls in, ribs are lifting off of our hips, arms are off to the side. Closing your eyes here. Relax the shoulders. And as you breathe, notice your body. Notice if anything's out of alignment. Maybe you've got weight into one foot over the other, or maybe your toes are not even, or you can feel your toes turn out. Find that nice even balance from the left to the right, from the front to the back. And we'll move into a half sun salutation here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. We're reaching up and looking up if that feels okay for you. Keeping that belly button pulled in, so we're flopping out through that lower back. Then exhale, we're hinging forward, right from those hips. Hinging all the way around. Slight bend in your knees if you need it. Arms make their way to the mat, into your forward fold here. Inhale into your half lift. Flat back, looking ahead, belly button pulls in, shoulders roll back, hands can be on your shins or on the floor. Now when we come into this half back, some of us shift back into our heels. We come out at an angle. So see if you can balance it back evenly onto your feet here. You're rooting right to the center of your foot here. And exhale, forward fold. Press the feet into the mat. Sweep the arms on up. And exhale those hands back to your heart center. All right, this time we'll do everything on the breath. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, looking ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Rooting down through those feet. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. And exhale those hands to your heart center. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale as you rise back into your mountain pose. Bringing those hands to your heart center. From here, we're going to move into our sun salutation. Arms are at your side, feet are pressing in. Nice and strong here. Inhale, sweeping the arms on up. Exhale, hinge from those hips and flow forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back, looking ahead. Exhale, this time we're going to plant our hands and we're going to step back into our plank. So once we get into plank, pull that belly button in. We're pressing those thighs up toward the ceiling. Arms are in that same alignment of our elbow right below our shoulder or wrist right below our elbow. Our head is up, is in neutral. I know I tend to dangle mine down. I'm keep it up nice, strong here. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you can go move into chaturanga. Bring your knees to the mat and move into chaturanga. And you come all the way down if you like. Do what's right for your body here. Inhale, lift through those shoulders, lift through the heart, press those palms in. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Tilt that pelvic bowl forward, lifting those thighs off of the mat for upward dog. And then exhale, rolling around our toes and cruising right on into downward dog. On your inhale, look out in front of you, get light on your toes. On your exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward into downward dog. Inhale, looking out in front of you, light on those toes, and on your exhale, take that nice big step or a nice floaty jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing those feet into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. And exhale your hands to your heart center. As we go through that little vinyasa piece today, if you want to skip it at any time, just cruise right into downward dog and we'll all meet you there. We're going to move into V now. Inhale, exhale in the chair. Hips slide back. So like somebody's pulling your glutes back. Make sure we're not coming too far into your forward into your knees. So hips are back. If you get here and your legs want to wobble, or you find that you're getting a little, your knees are kind of turning in, squeeze the block between your thighs. That'll give you that alignment you need through your legs. Bring your hands to your heart if you like, or bring them right out here, straight out of those arms or shoulders, whatever you like. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling into plank. Have an inhale here, exhale. Flow through to downward dog. Focusing on our right leg now, and on our inhale, we're going to lift that right leg up as high as you can stand it, and exhale, pull that knee all the way in, bringing that foot right there between your hands, get that knee on top of that ankle. A lot of times we get out here and we're hinging forward, we've got a nice angle in our legs. So either slide your hips back to line up that knee with your ankle, or heel toe your foot forward. We're pressing out through that back thigh, looking out in front of us. On an inhale, go ahead and sweep your arms on up into your high lunge. Nice and even weight from the front to the back. We're on our ball of our back foot here because we're in high lunge. On the ball of our toes here. We're doing lunges today instead of warriors. Inhale, reaching up, looking up, and exhale those hands to the mat. Have an inhale here, and exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, let's send that left leg on up now. Exhale, pull it all the way through. Pressing out for that back thigh, staying on the ball of that right foot. Knees on top of that ankle. And when you're ready, inhale. When we rise, our weight should stay even from the front of our body to the back of our body. Pulling that belly button in between. Ribs are still lifting off those hips. Inhale, reaching up, looking up, and exhale those hands to the mat. And when you're ready, flow through your vinyasa. Those upward dogs are wearing you out. That's okay. You can keep the thighs on the mat for upward dog rather than getting them off the mat. Your call. Inhale, looking out in front of you. And exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Feet are pressing into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, send the hips back. Exhale, rise to your mountain pose. Releasing those arms back to your side here. Woo, those chairs, man, every time. Get that heart rate up. All right, we're gonna do that again, yeah? And add on to that here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Reaching up, looking up. Exhale, sinking into our chairs. Keep those toes planted, feet stay planted as those hips send and head back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant those hands and flow through to your downward dog. Inhale, our right leg on up. Exhale, pull that knee in. Bring that foot all the way through. Inhale, rising into our high lunge here. Right off of those hips. Pressing out through that back thigh. Then on our exhale, we're just going to hinge forward, sweeping our arms to our side like a little superhero cape. Our fingers are pointing behind us. We're shooting that energy behind us. Shoulders roll back for our flying lunge here. And then from here, on your exhale, you're going to sink into your low lunge, gently releasing onto that back knee. If you need to bring your hands to the ground first and then come into your low lunge, you're welcome to do that. And remember, if this bothers your knee, put some comfort under that knee. But once you're here, flex through the side, press it toward the back of the room to keep pressure off of that knee. And then inhale, sweeping our arms on up here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Taking care of that left hip flexor. If it's a little much, bring your hands back to the mat. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale those hands to the mat. Anchor through that right leg, and on your next exhale, slowly glide those hips back, taking care of that left hip flexor. Coming all the way to your heel here, so we can stretch nice and long on our right leg here, right along our back leg on that hamstring. Gazing out in front of you. Exhale, sinking as deep as you can. Hands can be on blocks here if you need it. And exhale, walk those hands forward. Inhale, flip that back too. And on your exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Beautiful. All right, left side's turn. Inhale, let's lift that left leg up as high as you can stand it. Exhale, pull it all the way through. Planting that left foot into the ground, get that 90-degree angle bend in that front leg. Make sure you're not at an angle. Pressing out that back thigh and inhaling into your high lunge. Nice and long for our arms here, stable on our feet. And exhale, take that hinge forward, staying long in our spine, shooting that energy out through those fingertips. But getting lift off here, right? And exhale, sinking gently into that low lunge. Again, if you need to bring your hands to the mat first and then sink into your low lunge, please do that. Supporting that knee, flex that right thigh, press it toward the back of the room. Inhale, let's sweep the arms on up. Taking care of that hip flexor here. Use those blocks if you need to, if you need a little more stability. And exhale those hands to the mat. Have an inhale here and an exhale. Anchor in through that left foot and glide those hips back nice and slow. Coming all the way to that left heel. Stretching nice and long in your hamstring here. Roll those shoulders back, looking out in front of you. And exhale, walk those hands forward. Inhale, flip that back toe. Lift that back leg. And on an exhale, take your vinyasa, cruise right on into downward dog. On your inhale, look out in front of you. And as you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up, send those hips on back. And exhale, rise to stand. We're going to cruise through that again. Adding some twists. Twist. Inhale those arms. We're going to cruise through that again. Adding some twists. Twist. Inhale those arms outside your right knee. Inhale, get long through your spine, and exhale, twist through those shoulders. Now, most of you went into the twist where we brought our left knee forward. Those knees need to stay in line with each other. Rotate those hips back. Hips stay level with each other. Beautiful, very good. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale to the other side. Nice and long through your spine, twisting through those shoulders. Knees stay in line with each other. Inhale, back to the center, and exhale, forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and cruise on into your plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale that right leg on up. Exhale, right leg goes all the way through. Inhaling into your high lunge. Exhale, hinging forward. Pull that belly button in long through our spine. Exhaling, sinking into our low lunge. Taking care with that back leg, making sure we're not putting too much pressure on that knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, our hands to our heart center. Inhale, really lengthen through that spine, and then bring that left elbow outside your right knee as you twist. Turning those shoulders toward the back of the room. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, those hands to the mat. Inhale, flip that back toe, lift that back leg, and flow through your Vinyasa. Inhale that left leg on up. Exhale, pull it all the way through. Plant that left foot. And inhale, sweep those arms on up here. Pull that belly button in. Exhale, hinging forward. Roll those shoulders back, nice and long through our spine. And exhale, sinking into our low lunge. Think heavy through those hips. Remember, as we sink into this, we're sinking down, not forward. Inhale the arms up, hands to your heart center. Lengthen through our spine, and on an exhale, right elbow outside that left knee, twist through those shoulders. Turning your gaze behind you if you can stand it. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, plant those hands. Flipping that back toe, lift that back leg, and flow through your Vinyasa. On your next inhale, look down in front of you. As you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press those feet in and inhale, sweep those arms up, sending those hips back. Hands come to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. We're going to take the twist on our left first. Bring that right elbow outside that left knee. Inhale back to the center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to the center and exhale, rise to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. Exhale, hinge from those hips and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into a downward dog. We're moving into pigeon. So inhale, bring the right leg on up. Exhale, sweep that right knee into your right wrist, bringing that shin onto the ground. Make sure that foot's out from underneath of you. Slide that left foot back, flip that back toe. Square those hips, wrap those hips toward the floor. If you get here and this is painful or you're really straining to hold on to your legs or your arms, place that block blanket, something under that right hip. And then inhale, let's lift through our heart, take a little back bend. And exhale, hinge forward. Head to your hands or to the mat, wherever you're comfortable. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, sinking into that hip. Nice and easy. If you don't feel much of a stretch in your right hip, that's when you can make that decision to bring that chin out a little more parallel, but only once you're not really feeling much of a stretch. Otherwise, you actually you risk hurting your knee in that situation. But only when it feels right. And then exhale, we're going to plant those hands into the mat. Inhale, lift through the heart. Flip that back toe and exhale, cruise into your downward dog. inhale our left leg on up. Exhale, bring that left knee to the left wrist. Sliding our right leg back, squaring those hips up toward the mat, or toward the front of your mat. Making sure that you can rest here instead of straining here. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, come on down. Yes, and bring your leg forward. Your left thigh should be on the ground. Yeah, so you can get it on the ground. Yeah. And then otherwise, give yourself a pop that way. Up under that left hip that way. It's not. Okay. Hinging forward, relaxing here. Alrighty, exhale, plant those hands and inhale, come on up. Exhale, rock back onto that left hip and sweep those legs right around in front of us here. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Hug your legs in and exhale as roll on back. Squeezing those legs in, pulling your belly button in toward the floor. You can take some gentle rocks here. We are going to be moving into a nice easy side twist. And then exhale, release your right leg to the mat. Inhale, hugging that left leg in here, and then exhale, drop that left leg over to your right side. Roll that left shoulder back, extend that left arm. Turning your gaze out over those left fingertips. You can bring your right arm out to a T here if you like. Turn that gaze, taking a nice big breath in. And exhale, sinking into this twist. And on your inhale, let's gently roll back to the center. Bring that right leg in. And exhale, release that left leg. Giving that right leg a nice big hug. And exhale, drop it over to your left side. Roll that right shoulder back, extending our right arm. Flattening those shoulders out onto the mat. Taking an inhale here. And exhale, turn your gaze out over those fingertips. Sinking into this twist here, trying to relax, starting that relaxation process. Those of you at home, do not skip your final resting pose. You have time, it's okay, you can rest. Alrighty, on your next inhale, let's roll back to center. Hugging those legs in one more time. Nice big squeeze here. If you'd like to go all the way to happy baby, you can grab the outsides of your feet here. You can thread those arms around those calves and grab the outside of your feet and then try to lengthen through your legs. Kind of changing the dynamic of this position, rolling back and rocking back and forth if that feels good. Massaging into your shoulder blades, whatever you like here. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, one more hug. As you exhale, release those legs out nice and long to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in here. Nice big exhale. Big deep breath in. Nice smooth exhale through your mouth this time. Let it all out. Big deep breath in. Big exhale out. One last time. Deepest breath you can take here. And then as you exhale, let it all out. Letting all that air go. Resting into this space. We're taking the next few minutes to rest our mind and our muscles. Clearing that mind as your mind starts to wander, tune into your sacral chakra. It's that space from your belly button right to your pelvis. Visualize that orange color of the space and let that be all that you think about. On your next breath, bring movement into your body wherever it strikes you first. Maybe it's your toes, maybe it's your fingers. You could rock your head from side to side, whatever you like this morning. Then gently roll on over and make your way up to a nice, easy seat. This morning we'll bring our hands in the Anjali Mudra right there at our heart center. You can keep your eyes closed. We're going to think about ourselves this morning. Is that okay with you? A little Monday self-care here. Please feel free to repeat after me. May I be happy.
May I be happy.
May I be healthy.
May I be healthy.
May I be safe.
May I be safe.
And may I live with ease.
May I live with ease.
Namaste. Thank you, ladies, for coming this morning. Thank you, those of you that joined us at home. I'm looking forward to many more home classes, and I will definitely appreciate your feedback since this is the first time we've done YouTube. Thank you.